it. This is what we've come for. We've all come to that's cool. We watch an old man kind of lose his mind on the internet for a little while. Give me 1 second here because I'm trying to reply to this lady. This is wild that I'm trying to do multiple things at one time. Never multitask. You're just doing multiple things bad at once. But I'd already started something that I can't stop. And it takes you guys a while to get notified and come in here anyway. So fast forward if you're like watching a pre-tape and you realize like, dude, it's just fucking talking to customer service right now. Don't you have to wait for everything you do? Huh? Isn't that what life is? We're just waiting. Waiting for what? I don't know. Let me know if you guys can hear me tonight too. I know we've had some sound issues, which I still haven't invested in a mic because I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing this thing every week. I haven't fully committed. I'd like to think I will. That is I guess my objective. You know, get on here, we chat, you guys weigh in with whatever. And somehow this would lead to you guys, I guess, accepting me, loving me. Nah, I don't think I want that from you people. I think you know what it is. I've always said I would love to do a podcast where it would just be in a nursing home, like in the Alzheimer's unit, and you just put a microphone there and just let them talk, just let them rip. And I'd be damned if I didn't create that. It's just I didn't realize I would be the patient. I would be the Alzheimer's patient. I didn't see that coming. So you got to be careful what you wish for, because that's all it says. There's no format. I just tell you about my week at check-in, and maybe you guys learned something. What did happen this week? I went to a concert last night. I went to go see Janelle Monáe. You guys know the little singer? And now she's all like just pulling her tits out everywhere. Great little performer, man. It's wild that she's had to pull her tits out to get the attention, but whatever, dude. Whatever makes it work. Make it clap. I was definitely the only, well, not only, but like one of very few straight dudes there. Like she's definitely like a Pied Piper of the community, if you know what I'm saying. She plays the songs and they show up. They follow her. Hey, what do you want? You got to be a special kind of woman, like to be like, just a regular woman in the community. Be like, I like her. Can get behind her. There's something to be said for that. I think we need to pay more attention to the people who lead the community like that. Feel free to leave any comments. I am getting ready to go to Vegas tomorrow for Skank Fest. I packed up my suitcase, man, dude. It's fucking clean. I'm getting good at this. Like I've been traveling for a while in my life, but you guys don't understand. Like it's if you really pay attention to yourself, which I'm like extremely self-aware for no goddamn reason. But I'm just like, wow, I've gotten a lot better at this. You know what I mean? Just being able to be like, yeah, I have a suitcase. It's stored in the proper location. It like I actually had clean clothes. It just like yeah. Like I like where I'm living. Clean living at 40, man. I think I'm at least like halfway through 40. I think that's also what this is. I think that's also what this becomes. Where you're just kind of you're just yammering. You got to put it somewhere. I'm not much of a writer. I mean, I am. I wrote, but like, hand gets cramped up. I like the yap. But I don't want to yap to people. Not Not like this is yapping to people, but it's different. Y'all came here. Y'all came here looking for it. I am not like a Forrest Gump type where I'm just pulling up and just yapping to whoever's sitting there, to whoever's on the bench there. Uh-oh. Look at this. This is cool. Like while I'm talking to you guys, this customer service lady can get back to me on this app. And okay, I gotta refresh the browser. All right, we'll try it. I'll do it the next time. Or what I might do is I might kill this stream and then start over again, just to see if it'll work. But I wanted to be able to share my screen with you guys. You know, I always cut to a lot of videos and stuff like that. There's a bunch of stuff that I talk about that you guys, you know, fucking doing this thing. That's why I haven't committed. That's why I haven't committed. And I just don't. I know, like, once I get into this thing, I'm gonna want to do it properly. And you're like, all right. Before you get into another thing that people ain't really gonna, I'm not gonna say not support, but you know, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Because they're gonna support. Everybody supports. I thank all of you who support in every way, shape, or form that you do. Whether it's by tipping, whether it's by buying tickets to shows, whether it's, you know, just streaming my albums or anything like that. That has always been great. I think we get a little weirded out about, like, sometimes the support, like, you know, we're like, it's not enough. And it's like, bro, how much more do you need? How much more do you need? You just packed a suitcase that you bought with jokes. Jokes aren't supposed to buy suitcases. You know what I mean? Like, get on a plane to go to Vegas, paid for with jokes. Jokes buy plane tickets. I mean, like, they do, and they do for a lot of people, but I don't think you guys realize, like, when you look at it like that, you're like, wow. It's actually just kind of waka, 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 and somehow you waka, waka, waka enough money to buy a plane ticket and go over here to waka, waka, waka. Don't you guys understand how crazy and great life is when you can do shit like that? When you can just waka, waka, waka all over the place and do the thing that you do and love it. So, yeah. Any ideas? Are you guys big Vegas people? Anything I should be doing while I'm in Vegas? Let me know. Put it in the comments. A lot of people talking about ziplining. I could give a fuck about ziplining. You know, only because I've only everybody I've ever seen do it. I've never seen people do it. I've seen the pictures, and the pictures always look very lackluster. Like, in your mind, you think you're gonna be like, Rogers, but it's more just like, you know, someone just you get strapped on a harness, and then they talk to you a little bit, and then they're like, yeah, all right, and then safety first, and then this guy goes, and then that guy goes. And every girl who's on the trip, she's like nervous, and she's sort of humming on it, and they want to take pictures at every step. And that's the thing for me. I'm like, I'm here for adventure. If I'm going to zip line, I want to do like Tarzan. I want to jump off of a rock and grab it. Isn't that weird that Tarzan is not a thing anymore? Tarzan isn't a thing. You think women would still find Tarzan hot, or is he too aggressive? Is he too uncultured? You know? This everyone's about safety. Ziplining isn't supposed to be safe. Like, you know, there should be an element of you could get hurt. Ziplining should not, there shouldn't be a harness. You should be holding on with your hands, and you should be able to drink. You should be able to do whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it should be, yeah, you would just pay money to hurt yourself. Why not? Do you understand how, like, okay, certain places would clog up. If we allowed people to just hurt themselves and they couldn't sue, certain places would probably crowd up, you know, but it'd be like places where those people go. Like, urgent care would be great for that. Have long lines at urgent care, boom, you know where that money's going. But if all of the stupid people are hurt, then it kind of gets them out of the way. You know, I think we should allow people to pay, drink, and zip line and just fucking hurt themselves, man. Like, that way they can just be out of the way. I'm very big now on getting people out of the way. Like not like in like a Hitler sense of like, you know, eradicating people, but I definitely like, hey man, let's just we don't need this many. Like, come on, look at that guy. Look at that guy bent over on his phone, like walking, he sways across the street. Like it's just slow. Like that guy, we could get rid of that guy, right? Like I'm not saying kill him, but definitely allow him when he's drunk and feeling reckless and wants to hurt himself. Let him do it. Take him out of commission. I found a new thing that I like doing when people are in my way. I like to whistle at them. Oh, you know what? I'm 10 minutes into this thing. I didn't explain why I'm doing this. It's a Thursday Night Live, and why am I doing it on Wednesday? It's just because I'm not going to be able to do it tomorrow. There's no way. I'm traveling. I'm going through time zones, and then once I get to Vegas, it's probably going to be just party, party, party. So this is me just, you know, kind of getting it out of the way, which that's a good sign. That's a good sign that this might be something. If I'm feeling the need to do it on a day that I don't usually do it to keep it getting done, that's a good sign. I know I'm saying a lot, right? Jesse, I'm saying the reason why I'm doing this on Wednesday is because on Thursday I fly out. And I'll be flying and traveling, and I'll be confused in different time zones. So I won't know what the fuck to, you know what I mean? And you just won't get it. So at least this lives on the YouTube where it's there. You know what I mean? And you go like, oh, well, Thursday, he went live yesterday. Okay, I'll listen to him talk. But that's what you do with podcasts. That's how most of you know me. So it's like, it's cool that it's live. It sucks if you missed it, you know, but thank you for the people that was able to be like, oh, shit, here he is. Well, fuck yeah, let's get in here. God bless those people. God bless those people. I need more people like that. I remember when I started to see other guys get to that level. When I see guys like Kevin Hart and them get to that level where they go, yeah, man, pop-up show, 6 hours from now. And everyone just buys the tickets. I had a good comedy buddy of mine, Toure. Toure, you can see him on the most recent Netflix S'mores, A Few Good Men, I think it's called. Great set. Definitely my comedy mentor, comedy senpai. But I remember he was always saying how he's always kind of preparing us for like, yo, this is what you're gonna go through. Trust me. This is gonna happen to you. How you gonna deal with it? And it was that aspect of being at the level of having friends of yours they've been meaning to come and see a show for, oh God, 11, 12 years now. You know what I mean? And you're fine. You've accepted, hey, it's okay. You don't have to come. You're not coming. I'm fine. But when someone makes an announced show like that, because they'll always tell you, like, yo, dude, the fucking, there was babysitter, kids, you know, we work, we can't, it's hard. You know, like it takes a while for you to get to the weekend. Most of the time you start out, you're doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday shows, you know what I mean? So it's like, hey, it takes a while to get to the weekend to be in a position where your friends who have kids can come out. And then when you get to the weekend, they still can't come out. And you're just like, whatever, you know, don't even worry about it. So you get to fast forward, someone like Kevin Hart is doing like a pop-up show. This actually happened. I've actually experienced this. It was in Philly doing a show. Kevin Hart was in Philly filming a movie, and he would just be on set and just be like, you know what, I want to do a show. He called a club up. Hey, I want to do a show. Let's make some tickets. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, do you have a show tonight, Tuesday? Oh, there's a 7:30. Well, can we do one after that? Can we do like a 10 o'clock show? You know what I mean? All right, cool. And he would make the announcement at, say, like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And fucking nigga was selling in 2 hours. Of course. He's the biggest fucking comic. He's the biggest movie star. Of course it would sell out. I happened to be on the 7:30 show, you know? Just making my little money, my little twos and views. And when you would finish the show, you know, there's a line down around the block to see the man, the myth, the legend. And here you are walking out after, you know, putting in an honest day's work. And they're your friends. Hold on one second. Multitasking, doing two things poorly at once. So here's the deal. Your friends, they're in line. They see you leaving, and they're happy for you because they think you are also on the show that they just impromptu bought tickets for. They're like, "Oh God, this is so great! It's a 2-for-1. Are you on the show?" And they go, "No." You know what were you doing here? I was on an earlier show. The one that I email blasted about. Like, oh, that was tonight. Oh, I thought you like you, and it's just, and you got to tell her, hey, don't worry, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Go see the show. I would have done it too. I would have done it too. But I remember Two Ray prepared me for that. He said, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You're gonna see people that have been telling you for years that they're coming to see you, and then they just don't. And for whatever reason. But those excuses don't matter when the big guys come. You go like, oh yeah, I get that. Drop everything, get on over here. Yeah. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do. All right. For those of you who are in here, I'm gonna try to restart this stream. No, that's stupid. I'll just do it afterwards. I don't have anything. Oh, it will? Fuck. She's saying that I can refresh the browser and still keep this stuff open. All right. We'll see. Now, if it goes off or not, we'll see what happens. But this would be like being an Asian driver right now. I'm like, all right, I'm about to hit refresh while streaming. Good luck, everybody else. We'll see what happens. All right, so let me push the button to see what happens. Are you sure? Uh-oh, you want to leave page? This don't look good. We'll see. All right. Oh my God, did it work? I'm back. Are you guys there? We'll see. All right. So now, let me see if I can share a screen. All right. Share a screen, share a screen, share a screen. Hold on. There's no way. Oh, that did work. I don't know. It's showing that I'm still streaming, but oh wow, you guys are still here. That actually worked. That was weird. I mean, that's cool that the internet can do that, but and I don't know why I thought it couldn't. But now I'm just doing multiple things bad poorly. All right. Let's get that out of here. Get that out of here. Who's in the chat? What did they say? Oh shit, Lazy Boy. What's up, man? What's up? So, yeah. What do I want to talk about, man? Went to this concert. Kind of felt like a bum today. Because it was just like I got in super duper late. Like, I'm talking like 4 a.m. And it's not that I really had stuff to do, but I definitely had a routine that I just kind of wanted to follow. You know what I mean? It's like still Wednesday, just because you don't have things to do, which I got stuff done, and they're good things. I can't really talk about them yet because I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a healthy thing to be putting out there yet, But do you guys ever feel that way? You ever feel like you should be doing more? Like, is that a weird thing? Like, is that just a nerdy thing to be like, man, you could be doing more. You could be doing more. You know what I mean? And you go and you try to do more, and then you look around and everybody's doing less, and you're like, well, I'm good, right? And then you realize, like, well, shit, it's not about them. But should I? And everybody's like, dude, you could just relax. And you're like, can I relax? Like, you never really know who to listen to, Well, no, I know who to listen to. I'm listening to me. I listen to me. But it's weird that me is always saying, do more. It's like I'm like an ape like an army of just cavemen inside. They go, dun, 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 work, 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 work. Like that is literally the cadence in my head, and I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I mean, I get it. I've read a lot of books about people who find meaning and just. And I like that. I do like the simple life. I think I would rather be like I keep saying that to make it comical. I've always joked and taunted at the concept of I feel like being like much more low caliber intellect and just that ability to just would be so much better. You know what I mean? Like just being a goat out in the rain with nothing like just like that's your that's your only defense. That's your only complaint. I'm not gonna do anything now. There's nothing I can do. It's so easy. You mad when things are bad. You mad when things are good. You just like that's such a simple um it's such a simple thing here. Hold on. One more time. Let me try this. God damn it. I am such a punk. So this is what this is what's happening right here. I am I was trying to learn how to do screen sharing before I started this thing. It didn't work, so like let me just get the video out of the way. Let's just go ahead and talk. You know, I don't necessarily need to share a screen thing. But I started a chat with customer service to try to learn why it wasn't working. And they keep responding now. And I'm too much of a pussy to be like, just not leave them. You know what I mean? Like she asked me earlier, am I still here? And I'm like, oh shit. You know, I didn't know if it was a real person or not. So I'm just like trying to reply to her because I'm too much of a pussy to just ignore her and go like, hey, I'm actually streaming right now. I can't fucking talk to you. Like because I'm one of those people. Once I ask for help, I don't like being able to like. All right, let me see. What do you guys see right now? Right? You don't see anything. You just see black, right? And that's the issue. That's what I was trying to get her to fix for me, right? And all right, I know that that's the thing. Man. I had stuff to do today. What do you got here? I had stuff to do today. I went out with the lady to trivia instead. Yeah, man. Yeah. Isn't that wild? Like, that's the weird thing. Like, you'll blow the day off with a lady and not feel bad about it at all. At all. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the trap. Right? I like sometimes when I get in that mode, I can almost hear like an old man from my neighborhood. Hey, you got to get up from under that woman. That's the problem now. That woman got you laid up. She done put that stank on you. I figured I don't know if that's what stank on you really meant by Outkast, but that's what I interpreted it as. Some old black man who's just letting you know she done put that stank on you. And now you can't get on out the bed and go earn yourself an honest living. I don't know why. I do talk to myself like that. Like I talk to myself like an old mystic black man. It works. It works. It works out really good. Do it like they used to do SR flight training programs. You pile on tasks and problems till you have to start dropping balls. Then it's just a matter of what balls you drop and maintain. Whew. Yeah, buddy, that's one way to get it done. That's one of those military. They have it in there. They go, I'll show you how to make a move. I show you how to make a boy more responsible. Speaking of military, I read the second Forrest Gump. It was a rush job. The book, I liked it, but it was the stories are crazy. The stories are crazy. So tomorrow, actually tonight's episode that came out on Gas, we had Gordon Baker Bone fill in for Derek. Derek was out with Pete Davidson So if you guys are, see Pete anywhere on tour, go check out Derek also. But we talked about that. I don't remember what I was just saying that we talked about. Hold on. Military. We talked about the Forrest Gump book and the crazy stories of the Forrest Gump book. It's all over the place, man. Forrest in the military, Forrest at football, Forrest, going to space, Forrest going to New Guinea, learning how to play golf or chess, Forrest going to DC and meeting the president and these different things that happen. So you begin to get the theme of the book as a comedy, and it's a weird thing of like they give you the ability to dry snitch on like real life situations and real life conspiracies, but put it through the POV of an autistic person, so you just brush it off as folly, which is a really interesting way to work. That is why I would love to be, if not diagnosed autistic, at least get the room to go like, hey, give me the room to act this way from here on out. You know what I mean? Like, because we allow them to say whatever. We allow them to be absolutely honest because they're struggling, which I don't know what they're struggling with, right? If the whole purpose is to eat 3 square meals a day and watch as much TV as you can, autistic people are freaking killing it without all the stress. Yeah, Dark Quavius. Let's watch some Kung Fu. Yo, you know what? That would be dope. And that's what that's why I got to get this thing up and running. See what I'm saying, Jesse? Jesse's got ideas, man. What are the rest of you guys bringing to the table? Huh? That would make this worthwhile. Okay, Dark Quavius. I mean, you're not Dark Quavius, but can I call you Dark Quavius? That'd be good. Jesse, you may have just convinced me to get a goddamn microphone and pay for a premium version of this goddamn website. Just for that, to just be able to come in here and watch Kung Fu live with people who understand what it is, go over some books or whatever, that'll be dope. That'll be dope. Bubblegum restaurants are fire. I've never been to one. What do they serve there? Is it like burgers and stuff? There's no way they're doing shrimp. In the sequel book, he loses the shrimp business because he gets canceled. No, excuse me. This happened in the first book. I read 2 books back to back, both Forrest Gump's book. Yeah, who's the real autistic person? Huh? Who's the real autistic? You can laugh about it, but a guy who deep dives into 2 novels about an autistic person back to back, and then you wonder who. But I'm telling you, I admire them. I'm striving to be them. I am studying their ways. Come on, man. There's autistic people, and in this lifetime, welfare recipients. When I look at the people who have this world totally figured out. I've never been to a Bubba Gump restaurant. He lost the business in the book, and then he ended up doing oysters, which is weird. Oysters, I didn't notice about oysters that they just grow in pollution. Did you guys know that? Like if you take, apparently, like they just grow in the nastiest little environments, and the whole goal is to take oysters and pull them out of toxic and pollution and then put them into like fresh salt water for like 24 hours, and then they self clean themselves or something, and then they're supposed to be ready to eat. Like that's weird, right? Like there's no, like, you know what I mean? Here's the thing. When I hear that concept from an autistic person on a boat, I'm like, there's no fucking way. But have you ever seen some of the people on these boats? We just eat stuff. We just eat. We don't know. We're so far removed from the process of fucking field to table. We have no idea. You know what I mean? We have no idea. Like, if you were to give me a dead cow today, like just bloom, I wouldn't know where to cut. I wouldn't know what to do. If you gave me a dead chicken with the head cut off, still feathers attached, I might starve to death. I don't know what to do with that. So like the other animals that we eat that we figured out, man, like turtles. Oh, you ever see those videos on TikTok where it's like a little kid with a turtle? And it's like cute music, and all of a sudden they fucking rip that shell open, put him in, and they frying him up and adding season, and then they put the turtle bits inside the turtle shell, and that same little kid that was holding the turtle is now using chopsticks to eat turtle bits out of his own shell. And you go, whoa! Good for that kid. Good for that kid. I'm such a pussy. She checked again, and she asked, "Am I still there?" And I have to answer her. I am such a bitch. I have to answer her. I'm sorry. It's like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what she's like. No, whatever. Faded dark wavius. Popcorn shrimp at least. What's this here? Wasn't most of the Gump story horse shit? I don't think so. Like one of the things that they do in the sequel, which is hilarious, is they try to pass off like real government issues as a Gumpism. That's Gump's thing. He's just kind of involved in stuff, and he just kind of fucks up a little bit here and there every now and again. Huh. My bad. I thought I saw something, and I thought I figured something out, and I didn't. I'm not a tech guy. I don't know how you tech guys do this. I don't know how you tech guys just poke around and shit until you figure it out. I'm like, dude, that's how I'm getting old. I'm like, give me some directions. I'll follow them. But yeah, they blame conspiracies on Gump. They blame, weird things on Gump. It's a good book, but it jumped the shark, man. It jumped the fucking shark. I'm late to church. No, you're not. Church was impromptu today. That's the beauty of what this thing is. She's fucking my bad. She's replying to me again. I can't ignore it. Oh, fuck. I'm really bad at this. Let me see if I close it out. And I won't see it. I won't see it. No, man, that's the beauty of this, though. Like, church, yeah, you got to be like, hey, guys, we're going to be at church Wednesday at 8 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, nah, fuck that. You know what? Tuesday. Push a button. You guys get an email? Whatever. Hey, nature provided it with his own bowl. Yo, speaking of nature, right? I don't know whether you guys got a part of this storm this past week. Like, it rained for, like, all weekend in the Northeast, man. It seemed like it rained everywhere. So I went outside today for a walk because that's what I do. I'm an old man who goes for strolls just before it gets dark. And, yo, raccoons are out. All right? Like, I don't think you guys understand. Black people are really scared of raccoons. Like, really. There was so many raccoons out. And excuse me, I'm talking about in the park, too. Like, they're not just in the streets of New York. But there's a park near me. And I go in the park, and there'd be like 3 raccoons on a tree. You know what I mean? And like so many different groups of mad raccoons. So I would see these raccoons, and I realized, like, they're not that bad of animal. I don't know why we don't fuck with them. They've never done anything to us other than just, they just kind of creep around. And I get it. It's a creepy looking animal, but it hasn't done anything. And I realized that with all of the animals that have to come out at night, the fucking bats, raccoons, rats, mice. Now, hear me out. I'm not going crazy, but I do wonder, like, I don't want to be one of those people that befriends these animals, but there are people who have befriend these animals. There are people who have been like, yo, man, I fuck with this rat. It's just my friend. Yeah, like, yeah. People can do that. So why are we so fucking terrified of rats? People can have mice as pets. Why are we so terrified of them? People have snakes as pets. Why are we so fucking terrified? Like, if a snake were to come in here right now, just sliding into my fucking door, I would lose my fucking mind. Although, it was like, do you realize how scared this snake must be? Like he's just trying to go. The closest I've ever felt to that was once. I've talked about this before, but one time I was doing a show at a college near Villanova, not Villanova, but near it. All right. If you guys know Villanova, it's a big, big white school right outside of Philadelphia. My black ass just you like you feel it. You feel it when you go. It's one of those schools. I'd imagine you probably feel the same way at Notre Dame. You're just like, wow, this is, you know what I mean? But you're just like, hey, I was just here. I'm with them. Or if you're not with nobody, you're like, let me get off of this campus as soon as possible. And that's how I felt. And what was even scarier about it for me was I was packing at the time. I had a pistol on my hip, and I felt terrified of just being discovered on this campus. I felt like a mountain lion roaming around campus. Like, yo, if anybody finds me and finds out I'm packing just a black dude with a gun on Villanova campus, they're putting me down. Like, yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't even want to disturb. I don't even want to be discovered by your nerdiest student walking from the fucking library. You know, like I just want to be absolutely undetected. All right, y'all ain't going to Skank Fest? I'm going. I'm going tomorrow. My plane leaves tomorrow afternoon. Yeah. Who's got the time to go to Skank Fest? See, that's what I'm talking about. This is just like where you go. You got to get out from underneath of that woman there. You got to get out from under that woman and get to the Skank Fest there. Y'all, if you're not going to Skank Fest, you should like make it happen for yourself next year. If you've never been, it's wild. If you have been and you didn't get to go this year, sorry, it sucks. You're on the plane to Skank Fest, sitting next to a ham smeller. I don't know what a ham smeller is, but I'm pretty sure I can imagine. Yeah, man. That is we talked about that last week, man. There's a lot of flights from Spirit Airlines to Las Vegas. All right. Spirit has a service for a very particular type of person, and they run multiple flights a day for these type of people. So Vegas is going to be full of them. Absolutely full of them. So wave at one. Sometimes they wave back. Really? Fucking raccoons? You serious? If I wave it, because they do have hands. If I wave at a raccoon, he might wave back. All right. I'm going to try that. I'll let you know. I'll let you see. This is how I'm going to end up being a weird old black dude in the park, hanging out with raccoons and squirrels and fucking all the bats and and you know, like that lady from Home Alone 2. Remember that lady from Home Alone 2 that just loved all the pigeons? Just covered in pigeons. She was disgusting, but she was able to save fucking Kevin when he needed it. God damn, man. It's headed that way. That's what I'm saying. You guys, that's all these lives are. You're just checking in with me weekly to see me deteriorate mentally. I got to stop saying it like that before it becomes true. Oh, God. Raccoons are like cats. We found some babies a year ago and raised them up. They can use a litter box. They have to childproof the house since they have opposable thumbs and can open drawers. Okay, this is where I do wish I had I could share my screen, because one of the things that I do watch a lot of, I'm gonna try and see if I can pull this up on my phone because I do want you to see this. I watch a lot of live cams on YouTube, right? Like I barely watch TV. I just watch live cams that are just pointing at shit. And you'd be surprised the shit that people stream 24 hours, right? Like sometimes, like there's a stream that I look at pretty often of the Brooklyn Bridge, right? 24 hours of the Brooklyn Bridge doing its thing. Streets in Calgary, all different kinds of places, you know. This one is a raccoon woodshed. Can you see that? This is just a camera in a basement with bowls in it, and they have a flap door on it, and raccoons come in here to eat. Raccoons, they come in here to eat, they come in to play, they come out, and they leave the camera on. This is insane. Like, there's 28 people watching this thing right now. And that you think I'm bullshitting you. When you're done with this, you can be on YouTube and just type in live cam raccoon. That'll come up. And sometimes it'd be raccoons in there, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, somebody is so close and so common with raccoons that they like, yeah, man, I let them go in the basement and I film them. I put that shit on OnlyFans. Like, you ever see the video with little kids be holding them? They got holding raccoons and the adults are like, oh my God, put it down. They got rabies. And they're like, I can't. I love them. And you're like, what do they have? Like, you almost want to think there's something wrong with the kid, but then you realize that maybe there's something wrong with me because a raccoon has never done anything to me. It's never done anything. It just looks weird. That's it. But like, all of these animals are just scurrying around trying to get away. Oh shit. Have a good night, chat. Shoot my shot. I feel you. I feel you. Later 3B. Enjoy from afar. Oh, you talk about okay, yeah, you enjoy from afar the Skank Fest. You did talk about that, Jesse. When it's back on the East Coast, I'll go. Yeah, it'll probably be coming back to the East Coast next year. I think it was just Vegas was so fun and it helped. It gave us access to so many more West Coast comedians. So, the penguin live feed from the zoo is fire. I know which one you're talking about. I've seen that. Because they've got like a lot of the exotic penguins with like the big hair pieces and shit. Yo, penguins is funny. They have a weird mentality how they interact with each other. Do you love how I just flow to whatever topic we talk about? Like, that's insane, right? That's insanity that it's just like, you bring that up and he just rambles about that for a few minutes. Like, that's autism. But penguins, dude, you ever see when they'll be standing on like an ice block and they're looking at the water, and then another penguin will walk up next to him, and then the penguin will just like slap him. He'll slap the other penguin, and you see the penguin just fall forward into the water, and it's funny. We laugh. You're like, wow. I found out that penguin is actually knocking the other penguin into the water to see if there's any predators in the water that are waiting to eat it. Like, what looks like just a funny little slap was like, no, I just tried to sacrifice him to see if there was any danger down there before I go in the water. You're like, God damn, penguins cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Y'all been chilling. All right, I think I'm about to go. Are you still here? She's asking if I'm still here. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta answer this lady. She was nice enough to help me from whatever remote position. I'm gonna work with this lady, and I'm gonna get the live stream so that I can share it, and then next week that thing will be working. Okay, I am such a puss. But thank you guys for coming in. For the people who are watching us at the regular time, you didn't do anything wrong. I was doing this because if you're watching this on Thursday, I am either landing in Vegas or probably in Vegas hanging out, so I can't even make her wait another second. I have to go, yes, I'm still here, just to let her know. All right, so new episode coming out Sunday, 7:30. All right, it's up now on Gas if you're a Gas member, which most of you should be by now. St. Louis, the 6th and the 7th. We just confirmed Emmaus Theater in Pennsylvania. So Pennsylvania, we're coming back to Emmaus January 27th. I know I got a ticket link for that. That'll be up on my website. I know we locked in some dates with City Winery. I can't say for sure, but I think we're doing New York in December, Boston in January, and Philly in February. So just start making up those mental things so that, you don't do me like how you guys were doing before, where you're like, hey, are you going on for the other big guy? But all right, let me go because I see the dots coming. She's typing. She's about to ask, was I able to share it? No, I wasn't. So let me end this, and then I can deal with her. But the next one will be better. I'll see you guys next week. All right, bye.